Welcome back to this channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. My name is Krzysztof Ostaszewski. You can find information about me at smartyurl.it/Jedi. My advice on how to pass actuarial exams is at smartyurl.it/pass. This video channel is at smartyurl.it/pass actuarial exams. Here you have information about online seminars and study manuals for exams P, FM, IFM, and LTAM that I offer. I direct the Actuarial program at Illinois State University. You can find information about it at smartyurl.it/actuary. If you would like to offer a tax-deductible donation to support our students, please go to smartyurl.it/help-ISU-actuary. Here's a problem for today for exam LTAM. This is the last problem from the last LTAM exam. Well, there's LTAM exam in the fall of 2020, but this is the last one from spring 2020 exam, which was given in July 2020. Xiaobai is a member of a defined benefit pension plan which offers an annual pension of 2% of the final 1 year's salary for each year of service. The benefit is a whole life annuity due paid monthly. At the valuation date, January 1st, 2020, Xiaobai is 40 years old with 20 years service. Xiaobai's salary during the 12-month period, 12th month prior to the valuation was 110,000. You are given all members in service at age 65 retire immediately. 2. There are no other retirements or withdrawals other than death. Mortality follows the standard ultimate life table, which you can find at smartyurl.it/SULT. Interest rate is 5%, which is consistent with the table. Salary increases occur annually on January 1st each year. Salaries are assumed to increase by 3% each year up to and including age 54 and by 2.5% each year from age 55. Woolhouse's two-term formula is used for monthly annuity functions. The benefits are funded using the projected unit credit method. Part A. Show that the actuarial liability for Xiaobai's retirement benefits is 323,000 to the nearest 1,000. You should calculate the value to the nearest 1. Part 2. Calculate the normal contribution rate for Xiaobai's retirement benefits. The plan proposes the following enhancement. A reversionary annuity benefit to the member's partner at 50% of the member's pension benefit, or for members who do not have a partner at their retirement dates, the pension would be increased by 5%. Assume 90% of members have partners at their retirement dates. Partners are the same age as the member for members with partners. The mortality of members and their partners follows the standard ultimate life table available at smartyurl.it/SULT. Members and their partners have independent future lifetimes. Part B. Calculate the revised actuarial liability for Xiaobai's enhanced retirement benefits, including the partner benefit. Part 2. Calculate the revised normal contribution rate for Xiaobai's enhanced retirement benefits. Part C. The plan actuary is concerned that couples may have future lifetimes which are positively correlated. State with reasons whether the expected present value of the reversionary partner benefits would increase, decrease, or stay the same in this case. And here's the solution. The final average salary, or FAS, between ages 64 and 65 is projected to be S39 times 1.03 to the 54 minus 39 times 1.025 to the 64 minus 54, because the rate of increase of salary changes from 3% to 2.5%, and then this is equal to 110,000 times 1.03 to the 15th times 1.025 to the 10th. That's approximately 219 1,376.30. Recall that Woolhouse's two-term formula tells us that A double dot 65 upper 12 is approximately equal to A double dot 65 minus 11 over 24. The accrued, by the way, that's in the table. You can look it up in the table during the exam. The accrued actuarial liability is therefore that projected salary times 0.02, that's the accrual rate, times 20 years of salaries, of service, 20 years of service, times 25 E40, which is discounting from age 65 to age 40, times A double dot 65 upper 12. And then 25 E40 is not in the table, but 5 E40 is in the table, and 20 E45 is in the table. And the product of those two is the same as 25 E40. And we replace A double dot 65 upper 12 by A double dot 65 minus 11 over 24. And now every single item there is either given or is in the table. We plug in the values from the table, do the calculation, and we get approximately 322,989.02. We will call the actuarial liability just calculated AL0 because it is the actuarial liability as of the year beginning. As of the year end, the accrued actuarial liability is the salary projected times 0.02 times 21 years of service at that point, and then it's discounted from 65 to 41 by 24 E41, and times A double dot 65 upper 12 annuity factor. Because there are no mid-year departures, or any departures at that normal cost, normal contributions then calculated using the standard recursive formula as VP40 AL1 minus AL0. So it's all brought to the year's beginning. And that can be written as VP40 times the projected salary times 0.02 times 21 times 24 E41 times A double dot 65 upper 12 minus the projected salary times 0.02. My apologies about that. Times 20 times 25 E40 times A double dot upper 12. And then we note that if we multiply 24 E41 by VP40, then we get 25 E40. So that those two terms become the same in both terms that we subtract. We have 25 E40 in both of them now. And the first expression has 21 instead of 20 in the second one. So the difference of them just becomes the projected salary times 0.02 times 1 times 25 E40 times A double dot 65 upper 12. But that's exactly 1/20th of AL0 we just calculated. And that's approximately equal to 16,149.45. We just get this by dividing our previous result by 20. The normal contribution rate for Xiaobai's retirement benefits is the ratio of the normal contribution to current salary, equal to approximately, it's the number we just calculated divided by 110,000 times 1.03, and it's approximately 14.2537%. Note that salary was 110,000 in the 12 months prior to valuation, and we adjusted to the next year's value. Part B. Note that A double dot upper 12 65 with a line 65, which refers to reversionary annuity, which is equal to A double dot 65 upper 12 minus A double dot 65 colon 65 upper 12, which is the joint life annuity, and that's equal to A double dot 65 minus 11 over 12 minus A double dot 65 colon 65 minus 11 over 12. So 11 over 12 cancels out. This becomes A double dot 65 minus A double dot 65 colon 65. And that's 13.5498 minus 11.6831, and the difference is 1.8687. Per unit of final average salary, the expected present value of the retirement benefits for various alternatives are: with partnered retirement, this is A double dot 65 upper 12 plus 0.5 A double dot 65 vertical line 65 upper 12. We just add these two, half of what we just calculated, and 13.09147, and we get 14.02482. And for single, it's 1.05 times A double dot 65 upper 12, which is 13.74604. And accrued liability is based on 90% expected present value with a partner, plus 10% of expected present value single, and otherwise projected salary times 2% accrual rate times 20 years of service times 25 E40. And now we have all these numbers, we just calculated them, and the expected present values are just calculated, and all the other ones we calculated before. And this becomes 345,329.04. Then the revised normal contribution is this number divided by 20, so 17,266.45, and the normal contribution rate is this divided by the salary, which is 110,000 times 1.03, and that's approximately 15.24%. For Part C, as a result of positive correlation of future lifetimes, the expected present value of the reversionary annuity, which is the partner benefit, would decrease. The reason for this is that reversionary annuity payments for the spouse happen only if the spouse outlives the participants. With positive correlation, the partner's time of death would tend to be closer to that of the participant. This would mean fewer reversionary annuity payments and lower expected present value. Please remember, this is copyrighted material. The problem itself belongs to the Society of Actuaries. The solution is mine. Good luck in your studies and good luck on the test.